Time now for sports on 104.7 The Cave. Here's Ned Reynolds.
Mike, the intern, Ned Reynolds, back in the studio. He kind of walked in here and had to do a double take. He's like, where's your Chiefs stuff at, bud? I got my Cardinals jersey on today. Wild card, we'll get to that next hour. Before that, though, it's going to be one hell of a matchup at Arrowhead Stadium this Sunday. Chiefs, Bills under the light, and we will have our very own Flash Gordon, number 19, on the field. Your thoughts, sir?
Well, the Chiefs are hoping he is a Flash. This guy's 30 years old, has not played in the NFL in a couple of years, is a 9-year veteran, but he's had a couple of years off, has had the 6 suspensions. I really feel like he's going to be all right this time. You say that after 6 times, but...
Got to be positive, man. Come on, baby.
That's the only way you look at
Yeah.
it. He is a big wide receiver, and he can catch when he's in his prime. Now, has he had a chance to learn all the schemes? Probably not. It takes a year or more to really put together the Kansas City Chiefs offensive playbook, but he doesn't really have to. As long as he knows the basics of what to do and how to do it and so forth and so on, which is native instinct to a wide receiver. He should know that. He could be, let's put it this way, he could be a very big help to Kansas City. It may not be on Sunday, it may be over the course of time, and it may not be, period. It just has to wait and see how the kid works out. But yeah, Josh Gordon will be in there. And also, the Chiefs are hoping, they're not 100% confident, but they're hoping that Willie Gay will be available. He has been taken off the IR, so he is available, but that's a turf toe. And those turf toes are awfully tough to get over. Anyway, him back at linebacker, at least for a couple of plays, would be very helpful. Is it going to stop everybody? One person doesn't do it. You've got to have a team doing it, but it does help with the puzzle.
It moves things around a little bit. It's definitely going to help with the run defense. That's huge. I mean, I've been giving him props all season. Nick Bolton has stepped up big time. He's had to step up big time as a rookie in the absence of Willie Gay, I think. And so it's looking good. Fingers crossed Willie Gay's back. I'm excited about Flash.
To step up.
Yeah.
That's his job, is to tackle.
Well, I know. But, there are a lot of players and kids that get drafted and they get shuffled in a little bit easier. I feel bad for the ones that played last year that didn't get any kind of training camp or anything. It was just go. Figure it out, dude. I know you got your buddy in Vegas on speed dial. What's the deal on the chips?
It is 2.5. Kansas City is favored by 2.5 points, and that is about the margin that I would put it. The Bills are a very good football team. The over-under is 56.5. Now, you can look at it a couple of ways. Will the Bills and Chiefs get into a shootout? If they do, that's trouble for Kansas City. If they don't, then I like the Chiefs' chances. Buffalo can score. But we saw that Philadelphia could score. We saw that Baltimore could score. We saw the Los Angeles Chargers scoring. Everybody scored against the Chiefs. They're maybe not last this week in the NFL on defense, but they're pretty close to it. They've got to tighten up that defense. 56.5, I would play the over.
Oh, big time over. You and I are on the same page. And yeah, it's getting close, but, like I said yesterday, another late night for me, so I better start going to bed a little bit early because I'm going to be burnt out on Monday. It's interesting. It felt like we just had the Stanley Cup, like a couple weeks ago, but guess what? Hockey season's back.
Well, this will really come as a surprise because it was just a couple of weeks. The season got extended this year, of course, because of the pandemic. So really, this is the proper time for the National Hockey League now. They've gone back to training camp and they're playing their exhibition games. The season for the St. Louis Blues will open a week from Saturday. Not this coming Saturday, but a week from Saturday, October the 16th. The Blues have their first 3 games on the road. They'll open up in Denver, then go to Phoenix, and then I believe go out to Las Vegas. But be that as it may, they have been playing exhibition games. Played in Dallas last night, lost to the Dallas Stars 3-1. For the exhibition season, they are 3-3. The Blues have 3 wins, 3 losses, 2 to go, and then it's on to the regular season. How the Blues are going to make out, who knows? A Stanley Cup, well, they've only had one in their history, and that was 2019. That was a lot of celebration. What was the song that was
Gloria?
Gloria.
Oh, yeah.
And you see people, in fact, I ran into one the other day. Dal had on Gloria on a T-shirt. guy who obviously was not a fan said, "What's this glorious stuff?" And she started laughing. Anyway, it's part of the legacy of the St. Louis Blues. We'll see what happens.
With the quick turnaround of the season, that kind of makes you think, well, unless injuries, but it makes you think the teams that were hot to end the season, last season, would be hot to start. Is the Lightning just going to come through and demolish everything
The
again?
Lightning is pretty doggone good.
I mean, that's kind of what I'm thinking. We'll see, though. Joe Weston in the studio this morning for our second sports conversation.
I'm certainly special.
You are special.
Yes.
My wife and I have a tradition every Halloween. We have a list of a lot of horror movies, and we put them in an Excel sheet. We randomize the list, put numbers next to it, and we pick a number, and every night we watch a horror movie. Last night was Friday the 13th, Part 3.
Okay.
Not a very good one in the series.
Excel sheet.
But I'm sitting, I'm telling you, I'm organized. We're sitting there watching it, and before we started the movie, my wife was putting my son down, and I was like, okay, I'm going to get to watch part of this game. So I probably watched first 2 innings or something. Then she came in wanting to watch the movie. I was like, yeah, okay. So we started. I turned the game off. We start watching the movie, and then I'm like, oh, this movie sucks. I'd rather watch the game. So I turned it on my phone, and I put it on the side of the bed so I can kind of turn over. And she's watching the movie, and I'm just watching the game, just in time to see that 6th inning. If you don't know this, Joe's a big Yankees fan.
Yes.
And at 6th inning, I thought that was going to be the turning point, but there's something in Fenway Park that said nada.
No. I honestly kept flipping back and forth.
You didn't watch the whole thing? You didn't just sit there?
It's hard for me to watch anymore because I'm so invested in the Yankees that it makes it really hard for me to watch the game. But I will say this, Ned, you told the story yesterday about Bucky effing Dent. And the bravest man in all of Boston, Massachusetts last night was Bucky Dent because he was at the ballpark last night.
And he was being interviewed by the Yankees announcers, too. I got the biggest charge out of that. But Bucky Dent was there. Now, keep in mind, that was 1978, I think it was. It's a long, long time.
Well, it's fresh. It's fresh for Red Sox fans. Let's put it that way. But
Bucky Blanken Dent.
Did you hear the story that they told? Because many years later, you told the story about Don Zimmer getting out and yelling Bucky effing Dent. But later on, when Don Zimmer worked for the Yankees, he rented a house from Bucky Dent, and all along the hallway in the house was pictures of Bucky Dent hitting that home run. And when Bucky Dent got back to the house, all those pictures were turned backwards, and there were tobacco stains on the carpet in front of each picture. But still, Don Zimmer had to go to sleep at night with that picture of Bucky Dent over the bed hitting the home run.
Oh, my God. And had to pay to stay there.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, man.
I tell you, the turning point to me in last night's game came in the first inning.
Yeah,
and that's the Yankees at bat, and Giancarlo Stanton hits this tremendous wallop to deep left field. Now, the one thing he didn't take into consideration, he didn't listen to the weather people. Here's the key. The key is the Green Monster is 37 feet high. It's not very far away, but it is 37 feet high. And at the turn of the years, from summer to fall and winter, the air gets heavier, especially in Boston because you're right there on the sea, right on the Atlantic Ocean. The ball doesn't travel quite as far. He thought it was a home run. Moi thought it was a home run. John Sterling of the Yankees thought it was a home run, and it wasn't a home run. It was the longest single of the year, I think, in all of Major League Baseball, and there was a symbol. The Yankees may not really be quite as ready to play this game as one would have thought they would be.
I thought that the turning point was actually before the game when Giancarlo Stanton tweeted out, "Nothing can stop us," and I thought that's such a bad omen right there.
Don't do it.
Right there, and apparently something could stop them.
Sitting in the locker room on his phone, tweeting out, you don't play with the gods that way.
Well, and also they said they
play
were
with the gods that way. I don't play with the gods. People ask me all the time about stuff, and I don't even like planning stuff.
It
for the
was
Chiefs.
Boston's Jobu coming in there right to
They better not take that Joe Boo needs to be on the West Coast tonight, Ned.
Yeah,
that Joe Boo needs to be on the West Coast. It's in L.A., buddy.
I'm happy though because I feel like I can sit down and enjoy watching baseball playoffs without having the stress of the Yankees be in it. And I'm excited to watch the game tonight. And I'm pulling for the Cardinals because my second favorite team is the Cardinals. and I'm pulling for them to beat the Dodgers tonight because I hate the Dodgers.
Join the club. The only people that don't hate the Dodgers actually like the Dodgers. So what are your thoughts on the game tonight, Ned?
It's going to be a terrific pitching matchup, as you would expect it would be. Adam Wainwright's had a sensational year, 17 wins on the campaign, and really is a legitimate candidate for the Cy Young. I don't think he'll get it, but certainly a candidate for it. And Max Scherzer is a very interesting story. 3-time Cy Young Award winner, age 37. His record on the year is 15-4. A little bit misleading. He was 8-4 when he was traded to the Dodgers at the trading deadline on July 30th from the Washington Nationals. Now, you do the math. He's 15-4 now, was 8-4. Simple math tells you he is undefeated with the Los Angeles Dodgers, 7-0, and an ERA of under 2 points. He's 1.94, I think it is. Last time he pitched against the Cardinals was back in early September, struck out 13, and the Dodgers won the game. That was in St. Louis. The Dodgers have the overall season winning record over the Cardinals, 4-3. But the Cardinals have a history of playing well at Dodger Stadium in the postseason. You can remember any number of circumstances they've had. Jack Clark's home run in 1985 was a great shot. Albert Pujols has hit some big ones. The only trouble is Pujols is wearing the Dodger blue tonight. But the fact of the matter remains the Cardinals have played well, and they are playing well down the stretch. The 17-game winning streak is not a small thing, and they were able to overcome this. They have sluggers in their lineup. Scherzer's a great pitcher. I don't think there are going to be very many runs scored in this game tonight. I think it'll be a dandy. It does bother me that it's only one game. It should be more than that. Los Angeles has 106 wins on the year. 106! 56 losses. And they're playing a team that has 90 wins, and yet one game is going to make the difference.
You forgot to mention Max Scherzer will be a future New York Yankee.
Well, Joe has a point because he is a free agent.
Yeah.
And the key is here, he's a Missourian. He's from St. Louis and the University of Missouri. He's a Missouri Tiger and all that. I don't think he holds a whole lot of allegiance, although the Cardinals were his boyhood team. The allegiance is in the paycheck.
It would be nice to see him finish his career as a Cardinal.
It would be. I would love it big time, but
and they afford him though.
That's
the truth.
Again, back to the paycheck. How are you going to get that? So whoever wins tonight, who's their opponent going to be after this?
Well, that San Francisco Giants is who the opponent will be, and it'll be 2 days later. If the Cardinals win tonight, they stay on the West Coast, then go up to Oracle Park, I think is what they call that now, in San Francisco. It's a great locale. It's right on the bay. And the Giants, the Dodgers had 106 wins. They did not win their division because the Giants had 107 wins, one more. And how the Giants did that, even the baseball pundits can't tell you because I don't think you could name anybody in their lineup. Furthermore, a lot of them, and I use a lot in relative terms here, are retreads, or what you can call in baseball retreads. Older guys, 34, 32, 33, 37 in one case, and they're playing every single day and winning. Let's hear it for the old guys.
It's Tampa Bay all over again. Puke. I don't want that. Come on, screw West Coast. Let's go Cardinals, guys. Thanks for coming in, Joe. I'm sorry, man. I'll give you a hug.
All right.
Go Cards.
I always hug you after the Chiefs lose.